Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising on this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful Monday. Shout out to all my spiritual beings out there. Shout out to my spiritual warriors, my chosen ones, my star seeds, and shout out to my spiritual family out there. Grand Rising to all of you out there. I hope all y'all having a good, wonderful Monday out there. So with that being said, let's get on with the topic. But first, I'm gonna need for y'all to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. If you're new watching this, subscribe to the channel. You will not regret it. Hit that subscribe button. And those that don't know, my name is Brian, aka the Spiritual Warrior. Share this video and turn your notifications on. Trust me, you will not regret it. A whole lot of content is coming on the way, folks, so stay tuned for that. But with that being said, enough with the bull crap. Let's get on. Let's get it. Spiritual warriors, beware of fake friends. This is the truth about having fake friends. You see, when you have fake friends in your life, they do not give a crap about you. They only want to use you. They want to use you for your energy, your money, and your time. They are like energy leeches, energy suckers. They like vampires, energy vampire folks. They want something out of you, and they only want to hang with you when you got something. And not only that, they talk behind your back. That is not a real friend, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get to the Shanquella Robinson situation. Y'all see how they did that girl, right? They ain't had to do that girl like that. She had fake people around her, aka fake friends. And I hope you all listening and stay tuned at the end of this very video right here. Y'all stay tuned now. Stay with me. But they ain't had to do that girl like that. And you see, when you got fake people around you just like that, they will set you up or they will take you up out of here. That's how serious it is out here, folks. You got people out here that will set you up and unalive you if you're not careful enough. If you're not book wise or street smart enough. And make sure you gotta keep your third eye open as well. Cause let me tell y'all something. It's very serious out here. And fake friends, they will spread rumors about you. All because you are doing better than them. All because you got something that they really want. You have a gift and they want it. But guess what? They can't have it. So guess what they want to do? They want to damage your reputation, man. They want you to destroy you. And not only that, they want to make you look bad. They want to embarrass you. They want to get other people to turn against you. But let me tell you something. Fake friends was not meant for to be in your life. So when God removes somebody out of your life, you better listen to God and trust him. Don't be sitting up here trying to trace out the folks. Because that is not the answer, ladies and gentlemen. And anytime you gotta go around chasing people or asking God why you took such and such out of my life, God know what he doing. This person was fake. You had a fake friend in your life. You had fake friends in your life the whole doggone time. And God had heard conversations that you didn't even not hear. And not only that, let me tell you what else fake friends do. They will try to use you. Use you for your energy. They don't even care. They don't care what you got going on. They will pick up their phone and call you and talk about somebody else, talk about some drama. And you don't even want to hear it. Yeah, child such and such. Yeah, man such and such. Man, let me tell y'all something. Anytime they want to talk about somebody, instead of talking about achievement and talk about it, accomplishing some goals, that ain't the friend for you, man. That's not the friend for you, shawty. That's a fake friend right there. A fake friend. They ain't nothing but pure drama. And they like to stir up chaos. And you do not need a fake friend like that. 'Cause let me tell you this. Once they stir up some chaos and try to put you in it, let me tell you, you will be caught up in it. This is why you need to keep your third eye open at all times, folks. Excuse me. Because let me tell y'all, fake friends, they will stress you the hell out. They will put you through so much bull crap, so much hell. But you so lonely. You need a friend. But I'm finna be honest with y'all. Sometimes it's best to roll with yourself. Sometimes it's best to walk alone. For example, look at me. Let me tell y'all about myself. See, back then, I used to think that I had friends. Especially when I was in school. But now I had got older and got wiser. And I realized I never had friends. I always had associates. But see, back then, I thought I had friends. But I really didn't. I had associates. And ever since then, I've been walking alone. And I'm not ashamed of it. Because you know why? It's peaceful. Drama-free. Stress-free. And I'm not saying all friends are bad, but at the same time, when you got something good going on, these so-called friends, they smile in your face, but the whole time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. How many people do you know that's laying in the cemetery right now, all because of a fake friend? Got them into some mess. Y'all listen to me. How many people you know that is laying in the cemetery right now, all because some bullcrap they got themselves into, all because of fake, phony, baloney, so-called doggone friend? You tell me that. Yeah, a lot of them, doggone it. Too many of them. And they didn't want to listen. When you see a red flag in a fake person, that's God telling you right there. He tapping you on your gut like, son, daughter, this a fake friend. You better stay away from them. But some of them didn't want to obey. So they end up in a bad situation. Y'all got to be very, very careful who you call a friend these days. Because everybody ain't your friend. Everybody's not your friend, folks. But some of y'all out here, y'all want to be buddy to buddy. You want to be cool. You want to be this and you want to be that. I'd rather walk alone. I'd rather do this thing alone than to have fake friends in my life. Because them fake phony balonies you call friends, they can't go with you and they not ready. God called you for the assignment, spiritual warriors. He ain't called them. He called you. Yeah, I said it. He didn't call them. He called you to complete the assignment. But you want to have fake people around you. And you expect God to bless you. How the heck he gonna bless you? And you sitting up here hanging with fake, phony baloney, a.k.a. sorry-ass friends. Y'all excuse my French, but I got to keep it real with y'all. Y'all need to get away from these so-called friends. Because let me tell you, they don't care about you. And then here's the thing right here. When you start achieving and start climbing up slow to that success ladder, it triggers them. It triggers a nerve inside of them. Now they call themselves wanting to compete with you. And real friends do not compete. They help you. They support you, folks. Real friends do not compete. Only fake friends does that. And a fake friend that compete with you, that's jealousy. That is a huge red flag. That ain't your friend, dog. That ain't your friend, Charlie. Anytime anytime your girlfriend's trying to compete with you because you got the best hairdo, your outfit on point, they want to talk like you, they want to walk like you, they want to wear your eyelashes like you. Ladies, that is not a friend. That is a copycat, an imitate copycat. They intimidated by your success. They intimidated by your spirit. It's that spirit inside of you that made these people so triggered and jealous. Then they're going to end up turning envious. And you know what envious does, right? It made them do crazy things. They go berserk. They go crazy. If I can't have it, you can't have it either. That's the type of mindset that they have, folks. You do not want to be around nobody like that. That is danger. Pure danger. Like Mystical, that is danger. When you sense danger, especially around a fake, phony friend, or any type of friend, I suggest you get away from them before it's too late. Y'all need to be aware of these signs of fake friends. These people do not give a crap about you, none whatsoever. But you want to hug them, you want to call them your friend, you want to call them family, you want to call them this, you want to call them that. Man, y'all about to ride this thing solo, because it's lonely at the top. Everybody can't come with you, and everybody can't handle it. And not knowing, these so-called friends, they saw this gift inside of you before you even saw it. Why do you think they treat you the way they treat you? Come on now, y'all gotta wake up. Listen to me, listen. Why do you think on God's green earth, people are treating you the way they are treating you? They see that greatness inside of you, and they are jealous of it. Your so-called friends, or should I say your friend enemies, they are jealous of that. They are envious of that. But you too doggone blind to see that, man. You too doggone blind to realize these people is trying to compete with you. They're trying to mess up your reputation. They're trying to destroy you. They want to make you look bad. They want to embarrass you in front of everybody. They're spreading lies, throwing dirt on your name. But let me tell you something. No weapon formed against you shall not prosper. In the mighty name of Jesus. Y'all type that in the comments below and say, no weapon formed against me shall not prosper. Amen. Because you got these so-called friends that will try to set you up. They want to damage you. You said once upon a time, you were beneath these people. Now that you start rising up, slowly and slowly, and you start doing better, and 10 times better than them, man, look, they really gonna get jealous. Then they're gonna start talking about you behind your back when you're not in the room. And then when it hits the fan, people gonna start looking at you like you're crazy. Because you know why? You told your business to the wrong person, and you've been hanging with this phony. You've been hanging with this clown. Now everybody looking at you like you crazy. They sniggering, laughing. And you don't know what the hell going on. Somebody done told a lie on you. Somebody try to make you look bad. Now you walk around scratched out, confused, don't know what the heck going on. People can be very, very evil out here. That's how dirty and grimy that these people can get, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I say you need to be very careful who you call a friend. Be careful who you take your business to as well. Because not everybody that's coming up to you asking questions for a reason. They want to get some dirt out of you. And the minute you tell these people, they're going to switch it up and turn it into a negative. Now, what you had said could be very positive, but they can go back to the person and switch it up. Listen to me. They will switch it up and try to make you look bad. They will twist your words around. And you know and God know knows what you had said. You know what you said. But at the end of the day, God do not like ugly. The universe or God, whatever you want to believe in, He had heard every word that you had said. So let me tell you this. Do not seek revenge on these people. Because that's exactly what they want. They want to get some revenge out of you, folks. They want to they want you to, they want to piss you off. They want you to get upset. You know why? Because you're so calm. You're so cool. And they want to destroy your peace. Like Ludacris, they want to disturb your peace. This is why, once again, be careful who you surround yourself with. People out here want to destroy your peace. Your peace is so peaceful, and people don't have that. And they could be jealous of that, too. You so calm, you so at peace. You're in a peaceful world right now. But they wanted to sabotage that. They wanted to destroy that, folks. But once again, you too blind. You cannot see the red flags in these people. But you want to call them your buddy, right? You want to smoke with them. You want to drink with them. You got them all in your car. You got them all in your house. And not knowing the back of these people's head, they finna set you up. They finna rob you. They look around your house like, okay, I see what this person got. Okay, this and this right there. This and that right there. Y'all need to be and let me tell you this. Be careful who you allow in your house. Because people have bad spirits. Your little friends. Yeah, I said it. Your little doggone friends. Do not allow just anybody into your house. Because you don't know what type of jealous rage they are holding in the inside of them. The moment you let these people into your house or show them where you live, they will set you up. They will rob you. But you will not know a doggone thing about it. Fake friends are jealous and envious of you folks. They are very jealous. And it could be the very people that you were close with. Especially the ones you went to school with. Since pre-K through 12th grade, they'll be the main ones that would turn up into an enemy. Your dog can become a snake. He can turn right into a snake. And let me tell you this. I bet you and your partner or you and your homegirl get yourself into some mess. And I bet you they're going to end up ratting you out. Yeah, they're going to end up diming you out. Dropping a dime. Or in other words, they would end up snitching on you. But you thought they were real. You thought these people were down for you. But you got yourself caught up into some bullcrap along with them. And guess what? They ratted you out. They snitched on you. Or they left you there stranded by yourself. And they didn't even want to help you. So guess what? Now you had realized the people that you were hanging with was really your friend. Now they left you there in jail by your doggone self. And you thought these people were riding for you. Now look what they did. This is why if you're going to do dirt on your own. Do dirt on your own. Do dirt on your lonely folks. Because so-called friends, they will leave you there for stranded. And let me tell you this. They will snitch on you. And by the way, I ain't say go out here and do dirt. I'm just saying. When you do dirt with fake friends, they will turn on you. They will snitch on you. When time get real and when they hit the ceiling, let me tell y'all this. Time will reveal to who your so-called friends are really is. Fake friends. They will leave you there stranded. They will leave you there for dead. And let me tell you this as well. They would not care about your mental health, folks. Yeah, your mental health. They would not care about that either. They would try to damage that as well. You could be going through something. You trying to talk to them. And guess what? They're going to end up changing the subject. Oh, here it is. You got something good going on. You finna open up a business. You finna start a business. Then all of a sudden they want to change the subject and talk about them. There is pure jealousy. That's right there. They don't want to hear about your achievements or your success or your goals. They want to talk about their goals. They want to talk about what they got going on. They don't want to hear what you got going on. Beware of fake friends, spiritual warriors. Let's just say, for example, right? You hanging with a friend that you got this business going on and you're finna blow up, right? Then you happen to tell your friend about your business finna blow up. You finna start your own business. I'm happy for you. Or they go and switch the subject. Start talking about themselves. Now they tell you right there. They are jealous. They don't want to hear it. They don't like to see you happy. That is a fake friend. And this as well. You got yourself into a new relationship. And they see y'all happy together. And not knowing doggone well this person is jealous. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. For it's vice versa. It's on the men's side and in the women's side. Listen. Your friend, your friend enemy could be so jealous of you and your new relationship. And they not happy for you. Because you know why? They're not happy with themselves. They don't like to see you happy. And they sitting there praying on your downfall, wishing bad on your relationship. But you taking this person around to meet your so-called friend. Not knowing this so-called friend of yours is going to try to sleep with this person behind your back. That's how grimy your fake friends can be, ladies and gentlemen. They can be very, very grimy out here. Evil. They want to gaslight your mind. They want to make it like you crazy. But the whole time, they the crazy ones. Yeah, they are the crazy ones. They will sit up here try to gaslight you up so doggone much. It's going to drive, they will try to drive you nuts. They want to drive you crazy. Excuse me. And you're not careful enough. They will stress you out and have you end up in a hospital bed full of anxiety and stress. Real friends care about your mental health. How many times I got to say it? A real friend will not put you in danger. They will not be jealous of you. They don't want to see you win out here. But once again, you scared to be alone. You scared to walk alone. Oh, I need friends. I need this. I need that. I need somebody to walk with me. No, you don't. Start walking with God. God is the only friend that you can have. And by the way, that's my friend. The Most High is my only friend. Because you know why? When I talk to him, when I pray to him, he will not go back and tell my business. All my plans I got going on. He will not backstab me. He will not talk about me. He will not do none of that. He would sit there and listen. I might not hear his voice. He may not talk to me like I'm talking to y'all through this camera, but let me tell you something. He is listening. And he is there for me at all times, good and bad. And those that for you that believe in God, y'all need to start having God as a friend. Because God, he will never turn on you. He will never leave you or forsake you. God been there with you the whole time. Why you think he had to isolate you from around these people? Ask yourself that. Why every time somebody that I meet, they end up walking out of my life, or people that I had met, a long time ago, why they start walking away from my life? Well, let me tell you this, man. God had saw something in him that he wasn't proud of. And you know, God, he could see everything. He could see red flags in people. Even when you too blind to see it. God right there to see it. He said, you know what? Excuse me, I gotta remove this person away from my son, from my daughter. They are causing them danger. They try to cause them hurt. They want to see them hurt. I can't have that. So guess what God does? He removed that person out of your life for good. And you sitting there upset and crying, not knowing God is doing his job. When God removes somebody out of your life, trust me, God knows what he's doing, folks. So don't sit up here and try to question God. You got some snakes around you that need to leave. You got some snakes around you that you need to cut off. These snakes is going to wrap around you and they're going to squeeze the living crap out of you if you don't wake the hell up. These so-called snakes, aka these fake friends, they will destroy you. And let me tell you another story about me as well. I probably had some fake friends in my life. But guess what? I was young back then. I couldn't see it. But now that I'm older, I have realized I never, ever had any friends. I just had associates. And y'all know, back then in high school, you want to be cool. You want to hang around people. But as you get older, right? As you get older, you start realizing, man, I never had any friends. I had associates. And y'all know, jealousy be in them jokes. But back then, you couldn't even see it because you wasn't wise enough. You didn't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding to understand that. Back then, they used to throw jealousy in them jokes. You're like, man, I'm playing, girl, I'm playing. But see, you were too blind because you know why? You were young at the time. But as you realize and you got older, you said, man, I never had any friends from them start. From the jump. Fake friends, ladies and gentlemen. They are out here. Co-workers. Let's talk about co-workers. Don't you never call a co-worker a friend. Let me tell you this. They will do the same thing to you. They will have your business all around the whole doggone company. That you're walking around, people staring at you, looking at you like you crazy. Because they express some lies about you. Your so-called friend at the job, aka the co-worker, can be very jealous of you. You got this person in your car. You smoking with them. You drinking with them. You telling them all your doggone business. And they programming this stuff all in their head, folks. And guess what they doing? Go ahead, child. Go on, man. I'm listening. Every little detail that you telling them, everything that you telling these people is going in their brain. And when you finish talking to them, they go back and tell the person. They go back and tell everybody what you're going through. This is why you should never tell nobody what you're going through. Because people, they will love to see you and love to hear the stuff that you're going through. That is not a real friend, ladies and gentlemen. A real friend would not like to see you in pain and hurting. They will try to encourage you. They'll tell you to keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. And don't let the devil discourage you. But would they tell you that? These fake friends? Would they tell y'all that? No, they won't. Because you know why? They like to see you hurt. They want to hear your troubles. They want to hear your trials and tribulations. They like to hear you being in a struggle. Excuse me. They want to see you being in a struggle. So every little struggle, every little detail that you telling these people, they're going back and telling everybody on the job. Now everybody, I mean everybody on the job knows your business. Even the boss himself or herself knows your business. And they looking at you like you crazy. Every time you walk around or be in their presence, they look at you like you stupid. Y'all better be aware of these people. Don't you never, and I mean never, call a co-worker your friend. Go there and get your money and go home. Go straight the hell home. Don't ever call a friend, don't you ever call a co-worker a friend. Big, red, huge flag. That's something I had to learn as well. Don't you never call a co-worker a friend. Ain't no friends on the job. Especially when they come making money. Ain't no friends. You ain't got no friends. Now, I'm pretty sure they used to tell y'all this as well when we were young. You don't have no friends. But see, back then, we were too young to understand. We didn't want to listen. Your mom and your dad always said, be careful who you hang with. Or if your parents ever met them, your aunt, granddaddy, whoever raised you, whoever had met your so-called friends back in the past, I guarantee doggone to you. They looked at that person and said, baby, sweetheart, son, that is not a friend. You see, your parents and your family members, they can spot out fake friends. Just like they can say, the person that you dating is not right for you, but you don't want to listen. They can do the same thing for fake friends. They can see that something is not right about this person. That you need to start having the wisdom. As a matter of fact, you need to start keeping your eyes open, keep your ears and that third eye open. Fake friends do not belong in your life. You need to start having some real people in your life. Listen to me. I don't care if you got to walk alone. I don't care how long you got to walk alone. I'd rather walk alone than to have fake friends in my life. Don't you sit up here and call no co-worker your friend. They will damage your reputation. And if you watching this, and you got so-called friends at your job, and you calling them friends, or they calling you the F word, friend, be very mindful of who you call a friend at their job. Let me tell y'all something. They will so set you up. They will try to get you fired to lose your job. I want y'all, whoever watching this video, be careful of who you calling a doggone friend out here. And let me tell y'all this. If you dress well, you got a talent of dressing well, and they see this, guess what? They're going to be jealous of that as well. They're going to be jealous. So what they going to try to do? They want to give you all the little compliments and this and that. They're going to try to throw some little jealousy in them little jokes. You could be like, that compliment sounded a little spicy right there. And not knowing the next day, this person going to end up trying to dress like you. Yeah, they'll do that. The shoes that you have on, they're going to try to go back and get the same shoes that you got on, the same pants, same shirt, all of that. Even the same doggone cologne or perfume, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't nothing but jealousy. Then once they realize you got something inside of you that they cannot have, that's when the envious is really going to kick in. The envy is going to start kicking in, folks. Then you can start getting these dirty looks. You can start getting everything from these haters, aka your friends, because your fake friends are your haters. Like the OJs told y'all years and years ago, and that song still goes on to this day. They smile in your face, but the whole time, they want to take your place. These people want to see you 6 feet deep in the dirt, because they want to take your place. They want to see you deceased out here. But the devil is a liar, and that devil ain't got no truth in him. Not at all, man. The devil is a liar. The devil wants you dead out here. And y'all need to be very careful of who just walk into your life. Because you see, the enemy, he would just send anybody into your life. He would just send anybody trying to cover themselves up as a friend. But the whole time, y'all listen to me, the devil would try to send anybody into your life, trying to be like a supported angel. But the whole time, they ain't nothing but a wolf in sheep's clothing. Trying to act like they an angel, but the whole time, they are devil. They the devil. They a demon. Trying to paint themselves as all white. But the whole time under that white robe, they ain't nothing but red, pure evil. Stop accepting everybody that's to be your friend. Start doing a background check on these people. See what they all about. See what their history all about. Sometimes you gotta get people to test, man. Get people to test, shawty. Because you just cannot give anybody the title word friend. They gotta earn it. As a matter of fact, they got to be real to earn that title called friend. Anybody can't just be your friend. I had to learn that as well. Everybody out there don't deserve that title called friend. They don't deserve it, folks. This is why I say it's best to walk solo, be alone for a while. Ladies, y'all get it worse. Female friends, you have no idea what they are capable of. Especially when they know you are attracted, the most attractive one in the group. They know you can get the man out here. They know you got your own style, you smooth with it. And your so-called friends, your girlfriends. Now, I'm going to give y'all an example. Let's just say you like this guy, right? And they see you talking to this guy, right? You like this guy and they see you hanging out with this guy, right? They know you like this guy. And ladies, the next day comes. You speak to this guy. And this guy don't even speak back to you. He walk away from you. He look at you like you crazy. And you wonder what the hell had happened. Because everything was peaches and cream when you were talking to this guy. Well, let me tell you what happened. Your so-called homegirls, a.k.a. your phony baloney homegirl clique, end up spreading rumors about you. End up telling lies on you. They went and told this guy some stuff about you. They throw some dirt on you. Yeah, girl. Yeah, man. She ain't nothing but a 304. You don't deserve no girl like that. They will get very grimy and dirty out here. They done told some lies on you. Now that guy looking at you like you crazy. But the whole doggone time, your friends are jealous of you, ladies. Because you can get the attractive men in the world. You attract a lot of men. Not the bad men at that, but all the good men. And they can't attract another good man in their life. They always get the Pookie and Ray Rays and Tyrones. But once they see you get the good-looking guy, no homo. Once you start getting a good-looking guy, ladies, your friends and your little clique will become jealous of you. And they will spread lies on your name just to make that person look at you different. Be careful, ladies. Be very careful. Because y'all get it worse. Fellas, you too. Let's just say you like this girl, right? You want to talk to this girl. Excuse me, you want to talk to this woman. And your guy friends, they will go back and spread lies on your name. You think everything peaches and cream. But the next day, you try to talk to this woman. And she looking at you like you crazy. She start walking away from you. You don't understand what the hell going on. Now you feeling hurt. And not knowing doggone well behind closed doors. Your little buddies, a.k.a. your friends and your clique. They went back and told this girl, they went and told back this woman some lies on your name. They try to say that you was a man whore. They try to say all you want to do is sleep around. What that says about them. Jealousy. envious. Ladies and gentlemen, fake friends. Once again, they will spread lies and try to make you look bad in front of other people. And trust me, I know that can hurt. They can take a toll on you. And that will cause some trauma into your life. That will not make you want to deal with people no more. That will cause you some serious damage out here. It will make you not want to open up to people ever again. Trust me, I know how that can feel. But at the same time, you got to forgive these people. Because they didn't know any better. They didn't know what they were doing. Sometimes you got to get, no, not all the time, but you just got to get on your knees and pray to God. I said, forgive them for what they know, what they not do. But thank you, Lord, for removing them out of my doggone life. They may have hurt you, but let me tell you this. They will not hurt you no more. Because God have removed them out of your life. And when he does, don't you go back to him. Don't go back to him, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go back. I repeat myself. Don't you dare go back. Because the moment you go back chasing after these folks, these fake friends, you see, when they shot the gun at you, they missed. But the second time, they will not miss. They will get you next time. This is why when God remove people out of your life, let them go. Bishop T.D. Jakes said it as well. Let them go. Let them go, people. Stop trusting in God. When God removes somebody out of your life, let them go. Let them walk. Fake friends carry a lot of toxic energy around them. They walk around with that bad cloud around their head. They walk around with that dark, demonic cloud around their head. Every day they wake up, trying to find a way how to destroy you. How can I dig a hole for this person? But you call them your friend. Time and time again, God has revealed to you, this person is jealous of you. This person don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you make it. But you steady hanging around them, bringing them to your house, around your kids. Even they jealous of your kids. Man, let me tell you, man, it gets deep. They are jealous of your children because your kids is doing better than their kids. Then they walk around with that witchcraft energy. They want to spread that witchcraft, demonic spirit all into your house. Now all of a sudden, stuff start falling down in your house. These strange images start happening around your house. Because you brought the wrong person into your house, around your kids. They brought them spirits into your house. And like I told y'all earlier in the video, be careful who you bring and who you allow into your house. Don't show everybody where you live at. Because people out here is very, very grimy. Very grimy. Y'all learn y'all lesson from Shaquilla Robinson. That's another example, folks. Shaquilla Robinson. They wait till that girl had booked a trip for them. May she rest in peace. Rest in paradise, by the way. She had paid for that trip, that plane ticket, and they went way out there to Mexico. And y'all know the story behind it, which is very, very tragic. They beat that girl to death. That won't never pure jealousy. They trying to make that girl fight, and that girl didn't even want to fight. So guess what they did? They beat her until she was dead. Then they had the nerve to fly back to North Carolina and lie to her parents. They say she died of a drug overdose. Or she drank too much, whatever the situation was. I forgot the situation, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But they went back and had the nerve to lie. But guess what happened? The truth ended up coming out. The truth had came out that these friends were very jealous of her. And they wanted to kill her all alone. But Shanquella, she didn't see the red flags. She did not know that these friends were jealous of her. She didn't know. She did not know, folks. And that was a sad, sad situation. Had to lie to her mama like that. Not knowing doggone well. They was the main reason of why she was in that situation that she had got herself into. Because of them. These fake friends, they will go that damn deep. They would try to unalive you. I'm going to say that they will unalive you. They would take you up out of here if you're not careful enough. If you ain't smart enough, they will send you to an early grave, folks. Spiritual warriors, be careful who you call a friend these days. Be very, very mindful of that. You see, back then, our parents used to tell us, be careful who you hang around with. But you see, we teenagers, we young, we don't care about that. But now as we got older, folks, now we understand where they were coming from. Now we see what they were saying. Because how many times that you had know, you see some friends and some drama end up happening around them or somebody. Or just say the situation had got even worse because this person would hang around a fake, phony friend. That person wasn't careful enough. They ain't keep their eyes open. They ain't keep that third eye open, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? They were a bunch of snakes. They had too many snakes in their circle. This is why they had never succeeded. This is why they never became nothing. They kept on hanging around negativity. You cannot become successful hanging around with a bunch of negativity people. If you want to be successful out here, you got to cut the whole world off. Yes, I said it. You got to be selfish with your time. Excuse me. Because as soon as you start achieving greatness, or they see greatness inside of you, they're going to try to take that away from you, ladies and gentlemen. They want to squeeze that greatness out of you. This is why you got to stay away from these snakes. They will do nothing but try to squeeze the living greatness out of you. And wind up looking like them. Nothing. A pure nothings. A bunch of watercolor shooters and a bunch of copycats and a bunch of wannabes. You're not a wannabe. You're not a copycat. You're a warrior. You're a spiritual warrior. You're a spiritual being out here. You're a leader. You're a winner. You're a king. You're a queen. But them, they ain't nothing. But as soon as they see that inside of you, they will become furious. They will become envious of you. And they will try to make you look bad. They will do this. Especially the people in your hometown. Oh, it's finna get deep right now. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. The people in your hometown. You had grew up with these people. But now you finna make it out of your hometown. Now you finna be the only one in your hometown that had made it. The only one in your hometown that's finna become something. You finna put your city on the map. Now everybody that you went to school with, they start notice you start getting more popular. Your name starts spreading out there. Now your fake friends want to sneak up into your life, trying to play friend again, not knowing you ain't talked to these people in years. Let's just say, for example, you ain't talked to them in 10 years since the graduation. Now they hitting you up on Messenger, on Facebook. They see you finna pop out. They see you finna blow up like a skyrocket out here. They see this. Now they want to hang with you now. Now all of a sudden you buddy, now they want to be cool with you. But the moment you turned them down and said, hey man, I had fun doing high school, but things had changed. I changed. And once you reject that offer, they really gonna be jealous of y'all. They really gonna be envious of y'all, ladies and gentlemen. They really gonna be jealous of you. Man, I tell you, it be the main ones you close to, especially the ones in your hometown that you grew up with. That person that you used to go to their house and had little slumber parties, or had these little beanbag. Y'all remember the little beanbags? Y'all used to sleep on the floor together. It'd be the main ones that you knew from years end up becoming the enemy. It'd be them that be trying to take you out. They be the main ones that you got to watch out for. It's sad, ain't it? Somebody that you knew since childhood end up becoming jealous of you, end up becoming your enemy. But you thought they was your road dog. You thought that they was your homegirl though, right? Like your parents said before, you don't have friends. But did we listen? Did you listen? Nope, because you know why? We were young and naive, and we didn't care. But as we got wiser and got older, folks, we realized we never had friends from the beginning. They weren't nothing but a bunch of snakes, bunch of phony balonies. And here's the thing about fake friends, right? You cut them off, but they want to keep on trying to come back into your life. Like you block them on social media, then they come back, make another account watching your social media. That lets you know right there, they are watching your every move. After you block this person or you confronted them about something they had did to you, and you cut them off, they're going to go back and try to make another social media account, try to watch you, see what you got going on. Because the whole time, they wish bad on you. The whole time, they ain't want to see you doing better than them. This whole time, this so-called friend talk junk about you. They try to copy the way you dress and talk, all that. But once you realize you can't copy a spiritual warrior, once you realize you can't copy a chosen one, a starseed, a spiritual being, a survivor, once they realize they cannot copy a spiritual warrior, they really gonna get ticked off then. The whole time, your so-called friend try to copy you through high school. You see, they try to dress like you back then, but once again, you were too young to understand. You thought it was cute back then. You thought it was adorable. Had the same book bag, taught the same slang and all that. Hanging around you, trying to get your information. That's to make you look bad. That's to spread lies on you. But now you had grew up and realized that person was really not my friend. They wasn't really your friend. And I know some of y'all hate to walk alone, but let me tell you something. You're going to have to walk alone. Because ain't no friends at the top. Let me say that again. Ain't no friends at the top. None whatsoever. Why do you think these celebrities, they be hanging out on their own? They don't have friends. Because you know why? The friends that they had is way back in their hometown. That they knew years and years ago. their friends, their so-called friends, is back in their hometown. They couldn't come with them because you know why? They want to have to deal with that jealousy and envy. And everybody can't go because you know why? Your energy and their energy do not match out here. Your energy and their energy do not match out here, folks. It really doesn't. And God sees this. And he will remove this person out of your life. Because he know he or she cannot go with you to the top. Everybody can't go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just sorry. Everybody can't go with you. Stop trying to drag everybody along with you because they cannot go. And stop telling people your life achievement goals because they will not be able to see it. They ain't going to see it. They going to shoot it down. They going to laugh at you. Man, who you think you are? You just like the rest of us. Girl, who you think you are? You just like the rest of us. We grow up poor. What makes you think you can go out here and achieve greatness and become famous and become rich? Let me tell you something. All things can happen. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let your friends talk you out of your business. You know God put a certain type of chip in you since birth. You know you have been achieved for greatness. And you know you have studied for this. So don't listen to your so-called friends, your friend enemies. They want to project that fear into you because they never went out here and did their own goals. They went out here and chased their own dreams. So they want to turn your sky into a ceiling. Don't you let your so-called friends turn your sky into a ceiling. The moment when they try to do that, you get them scissors and you cut ties with these folks. I don't care how long you knew them. I don't care if they know your mama and daddy. I don't care if their mama and their pops hung out with your pops or your mama. I don't care. You better cut them off. Don't explain yourself to none of them. Not nobody. We too grown out here. We don't need to be explaining ourselves to people. If we want to cut somebody off, we cut them off. We ain't got time to be sitting up here and explaining nothing to nobody. Once we see some snake stuff, or we see a red flag in the person, especially in the friend, oh, you gone. You out the door, Jack. You are out of here. There ain't no coming back after that. And you see, they're gonna end up trying to play the victim role. Trying to say they were sorry and this and that. Trying to play the victim card. They want to play innocent now. Because you caught on to their bullcrap. You called them out. Now they want to sit up here and play the crocodile tears. Now back then you used to fall for that bullcrap. Now guess what? You became wise and you became older now. And this time you ain't gonna fall for it. You had enough of it. And they could have had done worse. They could have had done even more. But you say, you know what? It's time for me to let this person go. I don't care how long I get. I'm going to walk alone. I don't need friends in my life that's going to use me. But hear me out when I say this. There's still some weird people out here that want to see you win. AKA a stranger. And strangers are friends that you haven't even met yet. You can meet a doggone stranger out here. And they're going to want to see you win. A stranger will be rooting for you. And you don't know them from a can of paint or hole in the wall or hole in the shoe, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me. A stranger want to see you win more than the person that you had grew up with since childhood. It's funny, ain't it? A stranger that you don't even know will be rooting for you, will be singing your praises. That's the type of person that we need in our life. That's somebody that's going to push us, that's going to motivate us. They're going to say, you got this, you can do it. Go out there and show them what you're made of. Go out there and show them what you're working with. But a close friend since childhood, you really think They're going to encourage you. You really think that these people out here is really going to encourage you to do good? Nah, they ain't want to see you do good, better than them. Because you have made it out of a place. As a matter of fact, let's change that. You finna make it out of a place that they still stuck in, ladies and gentlemen. And they don't want to help you because they scared that you're going to get better than them. Which you are. This is why when you become successful, when you become famous, it's going to be time for you to move out of your city. Because if you don't, you will start getting jealousy and hateful looks around you. And you do not need to be around that. Get away from these people. Get away from these fake friends. And start being around celebrities. AKA other winners. Be around strangers that want to see you win. That will root for you. Spiritual words, before I close this video out, I just want to say this. Keep your eyes and your ears open at all times. Make sure you keep that third eye open as well. Beware of fake friends. Beware. Because they will stress you out. They will lie on you. They will make you look bad. They will try to use you, take advantage of you. They will take all your energy away and just leave you drainless. You could be filled with energy. And by the time you be hanging with these people, all your energy gone. Because you gave it all to them. Be careful of who you call a friend. It's best to ride solo. It's lonely at the top, ladies and gentlemen. Let's elevate to the top because we're going all the way up. And a stranger will support you more than the people that's close to you. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.